The following is a review for critical, analytical, and educational purposes only, and is protected under Article 17 and 107 in the United States Fair Use Code. This video is not an infringement on copyright. Please enjoy the video.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, the Oscars are over, which means that we've come to the end of awards season. 3 months into 2014, we can actually put 2013 behind us, and as a result, some of the bigger movies are starting to creep into view, and while March does have a bit of a slow start, towards the end of the month and at the beginning of April, we will really start to see things heat up in the industry. So, without further ado, let's start with
300, The Rise of an Empire.
Leonidas and the brave 300 are dead.
Have I not given enough for your dream of a united Greece, Themistocles? A king, a husband.
Avenge him.
Zack Snyder's adaptation of Frank Miller's 300 graphic novel in 2007 has kind of become a movie that's cool to hate for no discernible reason, so I'm just going to come out and say it's a pretty damn good movie. It's not high art and it's not amazing, but as a cheesy 2007 action movie, it is a great film, and it was a box office smash hit, which means that we're getting a sequel 7 years later. Bit late, but anyway, 300 Rise of an Empire takes place after the events of the first movie, and focuses on the second Persian invasion of Greece, and specifically the Battle of Artemisium. The promotional material seems to suggest that even though it's in the hands of an untested director, this sequel is in safe hands, and will follow the style that Snyder established for the franchise in the first movie. The emphasis on naval combat really has me excited, as well as Eva Green finally letting herself loose as a badass demonic villainess. Eva Green seems to have been phoning in performances lately, but here she looks like she is having a ball. Will this be an arty-farty masterpiece? I doubt it. Will this be better than the first? Yeah, probably not, but will it be good? Well, colour me excited. And then colour the seas with blood.
Escape from planet Earth.
Commencing rescue op! Greetings! We've heard your call for help! Don't you die on me, buddy!
This opened a year ago in America. It's meant to be terrible. Don't see it. If you want more reasons why, go and see the Animated Heroines review of it. It's linked in the description below. Next.
The Grand Budapest Hotel.
I became his pupil, and he was to be my counselor and guardian.
The police are here. Tell them I'll be right down.
She's been murdered, and you think I did it.
Hey! Stop!
Well, this looks different. Wes Anderson has a very distinct tone and directorial style, which makes him stand out from his contemporaries, but to be honest, if it wasn't for that style, I doubt he would get much attention. He's not a bad filmmaker, he does have a good track record in terms of quality, but I don't think he has yet to make a truly great movie, and despite the pedigree of the cast involved, this looks set to just be a funny and quirky distraction. But I'm definitely intrigued, and I will be checking this movie out just to see what on earth is going on, and also, seriously, check out this cast. By the way, Wes Anderson's best movie? Fantastic Mr. Fox. Seriously, check that movie out.
This is Madame D's last will and testament. To Monsieur Gustave H. I bequeath a painting known as Boy with Apple.
Wow. What? Who's Gustave H?
I'm afraid that's me, darling.
If I learn you ever once laid a finger on my mother's body, living or dead...
I go to bed with all my friends.
Paranoia.
If you want to be accepted, you have to look the part.
Let it go.
You have to fit in to get in.
Welcome to Icon.
Thank you. Doc Goddard.
Adam Cassidy.
This is Emma. She's one of those Ivy Leaguers. Princeton.
Yale, actually. I'm trying to sleep my way to the top. Are we covered?
Let it.
Consider it a loner. I couldn't.
Yeah, you could.
This movie also came out in America a year ago. It's meant to be god-awful. Next.
Need for Speed.
I spent 2 years thinking about one moment. He set me up. In our world, you always go back. He just left him there. That's what I can't forgive.
That's my boy. Yo, T, I'm really happy you're home.
Video game movies are kind of strange in what properties actually get made. Why make a Resident Evil movie when the games are already based on popular movies? Why make a Halo movie when it's based on a popular movie? Same goes for video game to movie adaptations such as Doom and Tomb Raider. And while early reviews for Need for Speed are generally positive as far as action movies go, this just looks like a Fast and Furious ripoff. Also, let's not forget that the best video game movie has already been made with Professor Layton and the Eternal Diva. Oh yeah, and Pokemon 3. But yeah, you know you'll like this movie if you answer yes to these 3 questions. 1. Do you like cars? 2. Do you like cars going fast? 3. Do you like cars going boom? If you answered yes to all 3 of those questions, then you'll like this movie. To be fair though, I hope this movie at least does well, so that Aaron Paul can have a successful post-Breaking Bad career. He seems like a great guy, he works hard, and he's talented, so he deserves it.
There's an APB out for your arrest in 10 states. Maybe we should rethink the plan.
I'm never gonna stop.
Hook up! You are out of your mind. I love it.
Under the Skin.
So you live alone?
Yes.
Think I'm pretty?
I know, gorgeous.
Okay, I can imagine pissing quite a few people off here, but this looks terrible. Emphasis on looks terrible, as in the promotional material. Under the Skin is an adaptation of the book of the same name, where an alien is sent to Earth by a rich corporation to prey on hitchhikers. But the trailers are just crammed with pretentious and artsy imagery with no rhyme or reason. Granted, it's hard to market a movie like this, but I feel like playing the nostalgia critic joke of "ask me what it means, ask me what it means" over all of the footage. I have no tolerance for pretension when it lacks any sort of substance, and only exists to appeal to film festival goers who get high on each other's farts and watch movies with no meaning because they like to feel smart. So yeah, if it wasn't for the fact that it's my job, I would avoid this movie like the plague based on the trailers. But if you're one of those who like to see random images on a screen, then yeah, go see Under the Skin, and have somebody jingle their keys in front of you.
You don't want to wake up, do you?
Ask me what it means! Ask me what it means!
Veronica Mars, the movie.
Local authorities have ruled the death a homicide and are focusing their investigation on her boyfriend, Logan Eccles.
I need your help, Veronica.
I don't really do that anymore.
I normally wouldn't talk about this movie because it isn't getting a wide release in the UK, but because of the circumstances behind this movie's creation, I feel like it's worth addressing. Veronica Mars was an American neo-noir television series that lasted for 3 seasons between 2004 and 2007, and has garnered a massive cult following. The creators have been trying to make a movie for years, but Warner Brothers have refused to fund it, so they turned to Kickstarter, asking fans to donate $2 million to make the film. They reached that goal in less than 10 hours and ultimately raised $5.7 million. Will the movie be good? No idea. I never watched the show, so if I review it, it will be coming from the perspective of someone who knows nothing about the franchise, but I can guarantee that Hollywood will be keeping a very close eye on the box office for this movie. If this movie succeeds, or is even a modest hit, it could potentially change the making and the selling of movies forever. Oh yeah, and the movie itself, it looks pretty funny. It makes me want to watch the series.
I'm on to something, Dad. It's big.
Just the tip of the iceberg. Everyone is on the take.
Veronica, whatever you're doing, please be careful.
Labor Day.
Wonder if you can give me a hand here.
You're bleeding. Mom, this is Frank.
He was kind enough to offer me a ride.
We really can't help you.
Frankly, this needs to happen.
Where do you want to go?
Your house.
Labor Day, or as I like to call it, why Stockholm Syndrome is the most romantic thing in the world. So yeah, Kate Winslet plays a single mother, and herself and her son get taken hostage in their home by an escaped prisoner played by Josh Brolin, and the two fall in love. This is one of those films that probably sounded romantic when writing it, but in execution it just doesn't look very good, and the reviews have been quite negative across the board, which is a bit of a shame because the director Jason Reitman has done great stuff in the past with Juno and Up in the Air. Better luck next time, Jason.
I should go.
Maybe you should stay.
They're not gonna stop looking.
I know.
There were two people who couldn't go out into the world, so they made a world with each other.
I'd take 20 more years just to have another 3 days with you.
I can't give you a family.
You already have.
The Muppets Most Wanted.
The world's greatest criminal has stolen the greatest treasures, escaped the greatest prisons, and he bears a strong resemblance to someone you know.
It's not easy being mean.
The first Muppets movie was okay. There were some moments of legitimate genius, and songs such as Life's a Happy Song and Man or a Muppet are legitimately brilliant, but the rest felt kind of off. But it's an okay film, and if the marketing for this film is any indication, it seems like the franchise starts as it means to go on. The trailers have gotten a couple of chuckles out of me, but that's really it. Now, it's kind of weird to judge a movie like that, because you can't really put all of the best jokes in the trailer, but I as a viewer need something to latch onto here other than nostalgia for these puppets. I'm going to see the movie anyway, but I'm not really excited for it, which is a shame. I love the Muppets, but I know they can do better.
Do you guys think that Kermit's been acting a little weird lately?
Yeah, that's ridiculous. He's never been more caring or devoted to me.
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
Ricky Gervais, Ty Burrell, and Tina Fey.
This is my cow. It is illegal now for its massive size.
Plus, so many Hollywood stars, it'll leave you wanting more.
Yeah, no more.
Waka waka.
The Legend of Hercules.
Tonight, we fight for our lives.
How do you offer these people their salvation?
When you cannot even save yourself.
Where is your strength now, half-god?
This came out in America ages ago. This also sucks. Seriously, why is this happening? This is like the third movie this month that's getting a delayed release, and it's just generally terrible.
Captain America, the Winter Soldier.
Fast. Strong. Had a metal arm.
Are you ready? All it takes is one step.
People are gonna die. I can't let that happen.
Captain America needs my help. When do we start? We just did.
That's right, folks. Captain America, an American pop culture icon, is coming out in the UK a week before it's released in America. So America, if Marvel ever make a Union Jack or Captain Britain movie, I think it would only be fair for you guys to get it a week early. But anyway, this looks set to be pretty awesome. Marvel have a great track record of quality, the trailers look great, and the studio chatter for this movie is so positive that Marvel have already signed on the directors, Anthony and Joe Russo, for a third Captain America movie after Avengers 2, which speaks volumes in the industry. The first movie was okay, with a near perfect first half, but a second half that kind of dropped the ball, but this looks set to be a great espionage action thriller, and while I know who the Winter Soldier is from the comics, well, everyone thought they knew who the Mandarin was, so who knows what possible curveballs Marvel will throw at us. If you see one movie in March, I say make it this one. You're guaranteed a good time, as well as an intelligently made movie, which is the standard Marvel formula.
People are gonna die. I can't let that happen.
So yeah, we've got some good looking stuff and some bad looking stuff, and some stuff that I don't quite know what to think about. But don't take what I say here as gospel. This is all about expectations based on all of the information I have seen. Maybe movies like Under the Skin or Muppets Most Wanted will be awesome, or maybe Captain America will be dreadful. Who knows? This is just a preview. So, what are you all looking forward to this month? Do you think it makes sense to expose Captain America to the UK first? And are you interested in a Veronica Mars movie? I legitimately want to hear your thoughts, so please sound off in the comment section. Be sure to like this video as it really helps me out, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.
Show me.